Welcome to day 2 of Prime Big Deal Days, and today I'm sharing 30 deals, $30 and under. That's right, everything in today's video is going to be super duper affordable. I'm sharing gadgets, I'm sharing beauty, I'm sharing the very best stocking stuffers and gifts that are just gonna like really blow your friends away even though they're super affordable. So before we get into it, if you wanna shop anything I'm sharing in today's video, you can scan this QR code or you can click the links down in my description box. I'm also going to pin them in my comments, and be sure to be following me over on Instagram at Kiva.Brent, because I'm gonna be sharing updates all day long. And if you missed my video from yesterday, I've linked it down below, but let's get into these deals. We're gonna start with bedding, because when is bedding ever under $30? First up, we have this comforter by Bedshore. This is one of those down alternative comforters that almost feels like it could be down. This is under $30 today. It's normally under $30, so it's on a really good deal right now in the full size. It does have ties on the corners. It is quilted. I would love it if you paired it with a duvet cover, but it does come in different colors if you want to leave it coverless. Utopia Bedding's down alternative comforter is also on deal today. It's a little bit more expensive, but this one is also fantastic. I like this one a little bit more than the Bedshore one, but it is also a little bit more expensive. But if you really want to create that fluffy look with down alternative, this is going to be the way to do so. Now, you definitely should have picked up those Beckham pillows yesterday when they were on deal. They might go on deal again today, so be sure to follow me over on Instagram. But if you want something a little bit more affordable, Utopia Home actually has these gusseted pillows. You get a set of 2 for the price. They are actually a family favorite. I bought them and my family members all stole them. They are very comfortable, good for sleepers of all different directions. I will say this is definitely the best pillow for the back sleeper. These pillows don't require any fluffing. You don't have to throw them in the dryer to like refluff them. They're always going to hold their shape, which is really nice for someone who doesn't like too much upkeep. Next, I want to share this muslin blanket by Bedshore. So normally when we think muslin, we think baby, and rightfully so, because muslin is really soft and cozy. This muslin blanket is under $30 today on deal. So many different color options, and this is great for adding a little bit of an organic touch to your home. I love adding organic via throws and blankets like this because they're really affordable and super easy to swap out. Next, let's talk about really useful gadgets. So the Zevo insect trap is also still on deal today. It's under $30, and you get like the OG trap with the sticky part and then the plug-in, and then the traps themselves are also on deal today. I think you get a set of 3 for under $30 as well, so you can grab them both today. This is the best insect trap I've ever had, and you may be thinking, well, I don't really need this for the winter season. True, but you can just pull it out in the spring and you're gonna be good to go. They keep working because they're plug-ins. They keep working until like you've kind of filled up the sticky part. So you can keep using the same sticky pad for an entire season because there are not too many bugs there, and then it will carry you into the spring, and that's when you can start swapping a bunch. The Alexa smart plugs are also on deal. I love a good smart plug. This one is controlled by an app on your phone. This is by far the easiest smart plug to set up. I've had many of them besides the G Homo ones that don't require app. This one is the one with the app that is the easiest to use. You can turn it on using your phone, the app. If you have like an Alexa at home, she can turn it on for you. It's absolutely fantastic, and these are normally $25 and they are almost half the price right now. And my favorite surge protector is still on deal today. It's normally already like I think like $13. It's on deal. 4 USB ports, 8 outlets, sits flush with the wall, great for cord management, but you don't have to be fussy about it. You can hang it on the wall, you can set it on the floor, you're gonna be good to go no matter what. You can put this all throughout your home, and you're gonna say goodbye to those normal surge protectors. I promise you. And they do have like smart ones. I think that that's very unnecessary. This is way more than enough. Now, this is the item that's like $30 and some change, which is how we got to $30 for these deals. But these are the labor saving handles. So these are really great because they help you lift heavy stuff. Basically, you get a set of 2 in the pack, and you put it on either side of a piece of furniture, and you're able to jack it up so you can put rugs underneath. You can get like your dog's toys out from underneath. It is just something very useful if you don't have a helping hand when it comes to lifting furniture. It's a great way to be able to move stuff without someone else, or maybe you've hurt your back and you need to be able to move something. This is the way to do so. There is a height limit. I think it only goes up about like 6 inches or so, but I found it to be really helpful. It has really decreased the amount of time I spend putting it down rugs. The Snackle is also on deal today. You get 1 Snackle for under that price. The Snackle's amazing if you're doing some meal prepping, if you want to take snacks on the go with your kids, if you are sneaking snacks into the movie theater. I'm not going to judge you. The Snackle is the way to do so. If you want to make a salad, take it to work without all the ingredients getting wet, the Snackle is the way to do so. Next, we have this Messy Eater stain treatment. So this is basically like Folex, but travel Folex. It's literally the same thing. It is honestly like more expensive than a big bottle of Folex, but it's something that you can take on the go. And I think that's what makes it more accessible, but it is on deal today. It's still under $10, like regardless. Folex is just like an industrial thing, so it tends to be cheap. I don't need to have like a whole soliloquy about it. But this works just as well as Folex, great for getting kid stains off, and it's non-toxic, so it's not gonna hurt your kids or their clothing or anything like that, even though you're getting out stains with it. I wanted to put you onto it because it's kind of like a miracle sort of thing. The plug-in sconce nightlight that you guys like go crazy for is also on deal today. It's on deal in the black and the white. The black looks so much more chic than the white, so please get the black. Again, it does matter which direction you place it in to make sure that the motion sensor feature does work, and you can adjust the brightness of it. So if you don't want it so bright so that it wakes you up when you go to pee in the middle of the night, you can have it be a little bit more dim and sultry. I definitely recommend plugging this in your hallways where you really want to kind of create a vibe, but you don't want to hardwire sconces. And this is another surge protector. I wanted to share this one in case you wanted one that has a switch, because the one I shared earlier does not have a switch to turn it on and off. This one does have a switch, but it doesn't have quite as many plugs, but it is completely flat. So I did just want to give you another option here. It's normally like $25 and it is a fraction of the price today. And this is probably one of my favorite things to buy on a Prime Day, and that is a set of 3 fast chargers. These chargers are so fast. I've bought many fast chargers and I feel like they normally ruin my phone. Not with these one. When I was packing like our hospital bag, I put 3 of them in there because they're great. They're really, really nice and long, so you can sit in bed and still use your phone while charging it, and it does a really phenomenal job. And these cord organization clips are super useful. This is great for putting on the side of your bed to make sure that your charger isn't falling over, things like that. I think it's a great way to keep your cord management really nice and sleek up against the side of your bed. This is going to pair really well with either of those surge protectors that I just spoke about. And I'm always raving about this 25-piece plastic organizer set, but it is still on deal today. You get 25 pieces. It doesn't shift about. This is great for organizing your nightstand, your bathroom, really any small drawers that you feel like just kind of get like overrun with stuff. These are going to get you really nice and organized super swiftly. This has allowed my nightstand to actually stay organized for more than 3 months. That's like a miracle for me. And it's thanks to these, and these are really, really affordable. Now I want to talk a little bit about cleaning, because people forget to get cleaning basics on Prime Big Deal days and Prime days, and it's such a mistake. This is like the #1 thing I buy. First, we have these Clorox wand wipe refills. So these Clorox wands are great for like obviously cleaning your toilet, but I like to use them to clean my trash cans. Trash cans get smelly and stinky because food ends up in there and all that good stuff. And like, I don't like having to like throw it in the shower because then I have to clean the shower. It's a whole thing. So these are really great for cleaning that as well. I love to have these refills on hand because it lets me get into all of those nooks and crannies throughout my home with that little wand. Dawn Power Wash is also on deal. You get 1 spray bottle and then 3 soap refills for the price. I stock up on these. This is like my #1 cleaning item that I use. Power Wash for some reason just works better than normal dish soap to me, and it's something that I will always have on hand. I don't often talk about kitchen gadgets, but a kitchen gadget that has been really useful for me, especially with someone with hand issues, is this chicken shredder. You put your chicken in there once it's cooked and you're able to shred it really easily. This is great for tacos, if you're doing a chili, anything like that. I love like having chicken and stuff, but I hate shredding it. It takes forever. And I know there's a hack where you can like kind of get out your stand mixer and do it. The KitchenAid is really freaking heavy. I'm not gonna get it out just to shred some chicken. So this is a really, really easy way to do so, and it is under $10, I believe. I also want to share these KitchenAid oven mitts. So KitchenAid oven mitts are normally like $30 or $40. I don't know what is going on with them. They're expensive, but they do work super well, and they're a deal for Prime. There's so many different colors, and it's just hard to find an oven mitt that actually doesn't end up burning your hand, and KitchenAid ones are actually good enough to where you can hold something for long enough to toss it or season it or whatever. I hate when I'm like take out a pan and I can feel the heat coming through and I'm like, come on Kiva, come on, do what you need to do. And you know, oftentimes I'm not successful. So I don't have to worry about that and all of that anxiety with these KitchenAid mitts. And by far my favorite Amazon kitchen find is also on deal today, and that is the Amazon Basics baking mat. Basically, you're going to use way less aluminum foil and parchment paper. You can put this down when you're baking things, and it makes it so much easier to do cleanup when you're done baking, roasting food, whatever it is you're up to. Next, we have the 3-in-1 cup cleaning tool. I love this tool. It has this end, it has this end, and then it has this little grip where you're able to like clean the edges. This is great if you're like a Stanley fanatic. I do not support 99% of like those Stanley accessories. Like, why do you need special Stanley ice? The normal ice is fine. It's like totally fine. Your Stanley doesn't need a purse. girl, chill out. But this is really great for getting those rims clean because they get really dirty, because normally we'll stick them in the dishwasher, but we're not really getting the lid nice and clean, and that's where you can have mold buildup, and that's icky, and we don't want that, and we want to be healthy. You get a set of 3. You get a blue one, I think a green one, and a black one, and I love to keep these on hand. You guys know I'm a huge fan of my glass candles, and they are going to be on deal today. You get the set of 3 for under $30. There's the gray, there's the white, there is the gold. I'm partial to the gray, but any of the colors work. I never have to change the batteries on these. They come with a remote. There's a static version and a candle version depending upon what mood you want to do, and there is a timer, so you don't have to worry about turning them off. They will go off after 2 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours depending upon what you like. I really like to put these like in my bathroom for my guests so that they have like that moody vibe without me worrying about them forgetting to turn off a candle. Speaking of candles, my favorite candle warmer is on deal today. This is actually one that I got for baby girl's room, not for when she's in there, but like prior to, because it's also the guest room. It's kind of like vintage inspired. It's really cute. It has the timer and the different settings. It's just like really dainty, and it's a pretty lamp, and I think it's very weird that a candle warmer is a pretty lamp and then it's also a good candle warmer, and this is definitely that. Now I want to talk just a little teeny bit about beauty. So the Tier foundation is on deal today. That's the foundation I'm wearing here. It's a foundation that doesn't make me feel like I'm wearing makeup, and that's very rare. That's why I didn't wear makeup for so many years, and you guys were like, Kiva, why are you wearing makeup now? This is why. And I think it's like relatively full coverage. I feel really confident when I'm wearing it, and the only critique I will say is that when it oxidizes, it does dry down pretty dark, so go up a shade and you will be good to go. Another beauty item on deal is the Diamond Dazzle Stick. This is great for getting all of the debris out of your diamonds and also making them shine brighter. I get so much stuff stuck in my ring lotion. If I'm cooking and I didn't take off my rings, it just kind of gets gross. This is going to get it clean on the go. It just gives it a special sparkle that people are guaranteed to notice. The Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask is also on deal today. All of the Laneige products are on deal, and they are under $30 if you've been wanting that mask. I think the mini one may also be on deal if you just want something a little bit smaller, because it does really take you a long way. Another item that is still on deal today that is like such a purchase that you don't need to make, but I just love it. It's the Touchline hand sanitizer. This is the Berry Bliss scented. My favorite one is like the peach, and then I really like the coconut as well. I love them. The peach one smells like Luxe peach rings, if that could even be a thing. It actually does get your hands clean. There have actually been many studies that like look and see, and they're like, okay, the bacteria is actually like being killed, as opposed to, oh, it smells good, but it's not actually killing anything, which some people do. They'll make things and then it actually doesn't do what it's meant to do. So I love the Touchline hand sanitizer. Now's the time to get it because it is extremely overpriced for no reason, but it really is so good. And these do last me a really long time. And this is something that you guys like went crazy for in the Amazon products I use every day video, but my cordless water flosser is on deal. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different like power settings. I normally use power setting 2. You can change between clean, massage, and jet, and then you have the 5 different levels of like firmness, if you will. That's the best way to describe it. You just put water in here. You can use this in the shower. I leave mine in the shower. It comes with a few heads. They twist off, and then it just come with a charger. It is not USB. I misspoke. It does lock into a USB block, but the actual thing is a specific charger, but it is cordless, and you can leave it in your shower, and it does hold a charge for a number of weeks for me. I use it every single night, and Babe has her own head and uses it every single night, and still we rarely have to charge it, which I love. Next, I want to share this drug organizer. Definitely one of my favorite and most used Amazon purchases. It comes with all the stickers. You can organize your drugs, make sure you know what you have so you don't have to bring those big pill bottles when you travel. I also just keep this in my purse or in my pocket or my fanny pack, which is more likely. I'm a fanny pack user, because to be honest, you never know when a headache is going to strike, and you want to have that stuff locked and loaded, in my opinion. And last but not least, I do want to share this e-tronic travel bag that is on deal today. I actually like this better than my Tumi travel bag because the e-tronic one will separate your shoes from everything else, so you're able to get like those separate compartments to make sure you're not like kind of contaminating your clothes. That's like a really dramatic way to put it, but that's how I truly feel about it. And it can charge your phone if you want it to be a smart bag. I don't use it as a smart bag, but it has so many different sections, and it really is a true weekender bag. Whenever I go down to Baltimore to visit my grandmother, I'm able to pack for me and Babe in this bag, and we're kind of good to go. So if you've been looking for a weekender that's kind of like base inspired, this is the bag for you. I really, really love it, and it does have the KB stamp of approval. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Those were my day 2 deals that were $30 and under. There were 30 of the deals. I will include even more down below because, as you know, the deals are always changing, so be sure to keep checking back to my description description box and my Amazon storefront. So if you're not following me over on Amazon, I recommend doing so right now. I also have tons of day 2 deals that are over $30 linked down below and on my Amazon storefront and over on Instagram. Instagram is where I'm really giving real-time updates, so be sure to follow there as well. It's at kiva.brent. But thank you so much for watching today's video. It means the world to me that you chose to sit and spend time with me today. And until next time, have a beautiful day.